I have lived at home for a while, and I've adapted well to my new job. When I got home from work, I pulled my tie and spread it on the sofa. Just then my father came out of the room. Get up. He tried to lift me up from the reclining, but was unsuccessful. What are you doing? I'm exhausted. Forget it. He threw 2 slips of paper from his pocket and threw them in my face. What? You have time to take care of your aunt's movie theater. Huh? She gave us 2 tickets. I don't have time to go. You go with your brother. Why are you going? Hey, how can a son control what I want to do? I'll just ask. He opened the door of his room. I'm going to travel with your Uncle Zhou as a makeup leave. He's been looking forward to it for a long time. So why don't you go watch a movie and relax? I do not want to go. I have already greeted your aunt. You two go. This is a task for you. Don't embarrass me. After speaking, he closed the door. Wait a minute. Really? The streets are always bustling on weekends. Brother, the movie is still a long time away. Let's go eat something first. Oh, whatever. I have a dessert shop that I really want to go to. Then you lead the way? He led me to this store a little uncomfortable, and I didn't know why he blushed. This is Love Couple Limited? Brother, don't get me wrong. I really want to eat their limited edition. But if brother doesn't like it, we can eat somewhere else. He lowered his voice and stopped looking at me. You can eat as much as you want, but 2 men can also do it. I don't know either. I was about to speak, but I was suddenly bumped from behind. Oh, sorry. Are you alright? No. Never mind. Sorry about that. He hurried towards the direction of the store door. Why is it so slow? It will be sold out later. Sorry. I don't want to work overtime either. Give me your share, too. Alright, I'll belong to my baby. As he spoke, the man entered the store with his arms around the angry tiger. Then go for it. He looked up and understood me. After entering the store, I sat down by the window, and the clerk greeted me. Hello, do you need any help? It's the one you posted outside. Oh, is it the couple seasonal limited dessert set for 2? The clerk glanced at us. So the 2 are... He lowered his head shyly, not daring to look at the clerk. Yes, that's right. Please come to the set meal. Alright, gentlemen, please wait a moment. After a while, the set meal he was looking forward to was brought up. He ate happily, and I picked up the coffee and watched the people coming and going outside the floor-to-ceiling windows. Following the bright sunshine, I couldn't help but keep my eyes on him. Oh, that is so sweet. He looked up suddenly. Brother, don't you eat? Well, I don't like anything too sweet. This is not very sweet, brother. Would you like to try it? Delicious. He scooped a scoop of ice cream and brought it to my mouth. Seeing this posture of not being able to eat, I had no choice but to eat. How? It's not sweet anymore. Forget about mine and give it to you. Brother doesn't like it? I just watch you eat. Well... He continued to eat happily. I propped my cheeks and looked at him with cream on his cheeks, and I thought he was a little cute. In the evening, the crowds in the cinema come in pairs. After checking the ticket, he suddenly grabbed the corner of my clothes tightly, feeling a little uncomfortable. What's wrong? Brother, let's go in quickly. Well, oh. He dragged me quickly into the auditorium and took my seat. He didn't speak until he walked out of the auditorium after watching the movie. Brother, I want to eat popcorn. Can you buy me a bucket? Huh? I'm all done. Sorry, I forgot at the beginning. He lowered his head a little embarrassedly. Then why don't you go and buy it yourself? He raised his head suddenly and stared at me cautiously. Then, brother, you just sit here and wait for me to come back. Oh, then you go quickly. After speaking, he quickly disappeared into the crowd of people leaving the venue. 10 minutes later, he still hasn't returned. I decided to go to him or continue waiting. I think younger bro is in trouble, so let's go to him. I walked into the crowd and didn't spot him at the snack window. Where did you go? I looked around and finally spotted him in the corner. I walked in only to find that there was another person behind him. Do you think I'll change my mind after listening to you? That's not what I meant. Otherwise, why did you pull me over? I only came here because of the face of my previous friendship. I actually want to... Come on, you see, I've got a new happiness. We're not related anymore. He bowed his head again, unable to speak. In those days when I was with you, you just pretended to be blind at the time. Goodbye. His head lowered lower and lower, and his shoulders began to shake uncontrollably. Oh, younger bro is about to cry, so... take Zhou Yuan away or beat up man. I think if we beat up the guy, that's, too much. So let's take Zhou Yuan away. I walked up to him quickly, and he raised his head, his teary eyes full of surprise. Brother, how do you... Walk home. I pulled him and left the man behind and walked out of the crowd. The wind that night was very cool, but it made me feel a little bitter, and I looked at him sitting next to me on the bench. He's feeling better. Thanks. Huh? Thank you, bro, for taking me out. He is... you... that? I was not good enough. That's why I was abandoned by him. Huh? How qualified is he to do so? What do you mean? He turned to look at me, puzzled. I'm too lazy to take care of your business. His warm eyes, and I had no choice but to stand up. Go home. Oh. He slowly followed behind me, and so we came home. The cool wind came into my room in the early morning, and I got up as usual, washed, changed, and got ready to go to work. I found a letter on the table. I didn't think about it. I put the letter in the bag and walked out the door. Welcome home. Dad? What's wrong? You think my brother hates me? Zhou's hands that cut vegetables froze suddenly. It should be, don't hate it. Really? Cheng said that although the child doesn't like to express, he still likes his brother very much. Uncle Xiao say that? Zhou Yuan recalled Xiao Jiacheng's usual carefree smile and sighed. Okay, I get it now. Zhou put down the kitchen knife in his hand, walked to Zhou Yuan and sat down. What happened today? Why do you suddenly care about your brother? Well, actually... You kid, why don't you hang around here if you don't go home? I turned to find my father standing behind me. I am not a child anymore. His arms came over and clamped my head. Hey, you will always be a child in Dad's eyes. Let go. I struggled to free his arms. He looked down at me, leaning on the back of the chair and looking at the sky. You have been like this since you were a child, and you come here when you have unhappy things. So, who messed with you again this time? No. What's wrong? Nothing. Is it about your Uncle Joe? I don't care about him. It's me. You? I actually didn't change jobs, just reassigned, and now it's making me go back. Then why not tell the truth in the first place? Because I didn't say how long when I was told. My colleagues and my superiors said that I might stay here forever, so... That being the case, so you plan to go back? According to your usual reaction, you should go back without hesitation. Could it be this time because who doesn't want to go back? I didn't. Let me guess. Annoying. Didn't I say no? Is it because of my kind father? Certainly not. If it wasn't me, then it could only be that kid Xiao Yuan. My body froze suddenly. I got up and walked away silently. He followed me. Why did you leave suddenly? What are you angry about? Xiaoyong should understand your mind. Is it? Well, he is just cold on the outside, but actually warm on the inside. I scratched my head, turned off the computer, and stretched. Finally got it done. Brother Young, will you have a drink later? Recently, a very popular barbecue restaurant opened in the surrounding area. I glanced at my watch. Well, anyway, I got off work early today. Zhang Wei glanced at the workstation in front of him. Hey, don't sleep. Brother Young is together today. Ooh. I'm not going today. Really? Isn't it lovelorn? As for being so depressed? You Wang Lao don't understand. Yes. I don't understand. I forgot about that woman after a few drinks together today. It's rare that Brother Yong is also together. If it's okay, just having a drink will make you feel better. Since Brother Yong said so. Li Hao stood up reluctantly, and Zhang Wei walked over to push him from behind. All right, let's go. In the empty auditorium, Zhou Yuan sat in the first row. Brother. Come, drink. Forget everything after drinking. I'm really worthless. Isn't she just a woman? So what happened to Xiao Li? Zhang Wei glanced at Li Hao, who was drinking with his head down, and winked at me, and I leaned over to listen to him whisper. It is said that the woman he likes also likes him, because his elm head missed the opportunity, and now he has a man. Huh? Oh. I'm not an elm head. Li Hao's face was flushed due to the effect of alcohol. Okay, you are not. Come on. Zhang Wei got up to get another bottle of wine, but accidentally knocked over the glass, and the wine dripped down the edge of the table onto my briefcase. Ouch, sorry. Hey, no big deal. Just pour it out and wipe it off. I quickly poured out everything in the bag, and he continued to walk towards the counter. I wiped it with a towel and was about to put the documents back and found the envelope with the corner soaked. This is the one on the desk that morning? I quickly disassembled. Brother, the 20th is my graduation ceremony. I have prepared a program for my brother for a long time, and I hope he can watch it. I came back with 2 more bottles, eh? Brother Young, what are you looking at? Oh, nothing. I quickly crumpled the letter up and threw it into the trash can. Oh, well, that's mean. his younger brother's graduation is that day, and he just didn't attend. The least he could have done was, attend and, just sat there. He didn't have to do anything else. But anyway, come, keep drinking. If you don't get drunk today, you won't return. Yes, not drunk, no return. I glanced at my watch. I suddenly remembered that I still have something to do. Let's stop here today and continue another day. No way, just drink hard. It's urgent, so I can't help it. Next time. Well, then I will remember. Don't reject me next time. Well, next time, for sure. I finished speaking. I picked up my bag and walked out quickly.